What's up everyone, welcome back to the channel. Last time around I showed you guys the new cartridges from Inkclaw. Well, this is just an updated and possibly the full review version of that video. So this is the newer video, which is more complete, way more info, and a lot more footage for you guys to see. All the footage on this video is all in real time, so that's the kind of footage that you need. And all of the footage is also done on skin. None of these like practice skin tattoos, because it's a practice skin, guys. It's not a good review if it's done on a practice skin. So to make it a better review, it is all done on skin. So do enjoy the footage that I'm going to be sharing with you. Here you go. So here's some footage of me using the -1 cartridge, or the low tension cartridge, with a Mass Pen S. When I first used this machine in the past, it wasn't lining very well, but now with the proper cartridge equipped into it, here you go, it's lining way better, and you'll see it's also gonna be shading much better than it used to. So I'll be talking throughout this demo from time to time, especially once I start switching tattoos. I already showed this tattoo to you guys in the past video, but it is my only footage using the low tension cartridge, so I put it up here again. And you can clearly see that the lines look really good. The shading, you'll see it looks really damn good. I am quite happy with the performance of this machine that I bought about a year ago, that I did not get to use completely because I wasn't satisfied with its performance. Kinda like GSP. But yeah, now with the proper cartridge, I can use it again. By the way guys, Inkclaw has only sent me configurations of 9RM, 7RS, and 5RL, so those are the only needles that I'll be using on this video. Now they are gonna be making more of them, and hopefully I'll be able to receive another batch and I can test it out for you guys in the near future. Look out for that. Now back to the video. Alright, next up we are using the Dagger 4.0 pen from Inkclaw as well. And this time I am using a -3 configuration, or a high tension configuration cartridge, onto this American traditional tattoo. Now I use a -3 or a high tension cartridge because, well, this machine is quite powerful. It has very good torque, and it has a 4.0mm stroke, so it hits very hard. You need a strong cartridge for lining and for the shading. And as you can see, it is producing really solid lines. This is a 7RS cartridge, by the way. Yeah, check it out. Alright, check out this black fill shading. Now, the Dagger pen on its own is already a beast of a machine, but if coupled with the correct cartridge, it can even perform better. You can tattoo more efficiently, and basically you're gonna save a couple of minutes rather than going over and going over and going over the same spot over and over again. You can do it in one shot. That's kind of like basically what we want in a tattoo machine, right? There you go. Look at that. Super black. Alright, so next up we are testing out the Dash 2 or the medium tension cartridge on a Challenger 3.5mm stroke machine. Now, to be fair, the Challenger is quite a powerful machine. It has a lot of torque and a very strong motor. I believe the motor has around 10,500 to 11,000 revolutions per minute, so it is quite powerful. Here I am now lining using the 5RL-2, which is a smaller needle group, but I needed to test out the smaller needle groups, not just the thick ones. So here you can see that it is creating nice crispy lines. It'll be a little hard to tell right now because of the stencil, but once I wipe it clean, you'll be able to see it completely, especially when I get to the shading in just a little bit. Now the Dash 2 is quite good in my opinion because I've used the Challenger with a lot of cartridges from WJX, from CNC Police, from Dragonflies. I mean, it's a good machine. It's a very good machine, but my experience using this machine with this kind of cartridge, the Dash 2 medium tension ones, is just perfect. I kind of want to try it with the Dash 1 just to experiment, or the Dash 3, but I feel like the Dash 2 is perfect. Alright, so next up I am using the -2 configuration needle, or the medium configuration needle, on the Massflash. I have yet to create a review video on the Massflash. I had footage on it, but it just skipped my mind and I totally forgot that I had this rotary machine. Well, mostly because we live in a world of a lot of pen types, and companies keep sending me pen types, so I keep making reviews on them, and I totally forgot about this awesome little rotary machine. And in the past, I had quite not that many issues with this machine, really. Like, I felt like it was a very powerful machine and could perform well. And testing it out with this cartridge, I mean, there you go. I mean, it performs even better now. The lines are nice and solid, and I'm not applying too much pressure, and I'm going fairly quickly. Now, these medium to lighter greens are normally really difficult to saturate, but with the Massflash equipped with the proper cartridge, it was fairly easy. I've had easier times with other colors, of course, but yeah, normally, like, the green normally takes a longer period of time, and thankfully, this one was fast. They changed something inside of the cartridge that allows us to have a better tattoo experience, a more tattoo efficient experience during our sessions, and basically I am not really allowed to disclose exactly what it is they changed, but I can explain that the thing that they changed is affected the needle's tension or resistance to the skin quite drastically. I used it on in the past on a machine that had trouble before with lining, and boom, works really well now. I've used it on like you saw in the videos. I use it on many different kinds of machines from different brands as well, and with different like stroke levels, and yeah, it was basically I used it all on machines that I felt like could use the specific configurations. Now I know it is a little bit confusing right now to understand, although if you had common sense it's pretty easy, but because you don't know what machine or what cartridge exactly will work well with your machine, do send it to me on the comments and I'll research on the specs of your machine, and then I can maybe point out or reply to you guys which configuration will work best. Either the -1, the -2, or the -3. The -1 is for soft resistance or soft tension or low tension. The -2 is for medium resistance or medium tension. I mean, you say if normally those are for like machines that are running with like 3.5mm stroke up to 3.8 maybe, and has quite a decent torque. Or if you experience that your machine can power line with a 7RS or 9RS, but you feel like it's too slow, like you have to go really slow for it to saturate, then your machine might benefit from the -2, and of course the -3 for the higher resistance or higher tension cartridges for like more powerful machines. Because if your cartridge is too weak and your machine is too powerful, it's also not good. Like the balance is not gonna be there. So you do need a stronger cartridge, and they have the -3 for that. So look into so I might put out a video or maybe a PDF file, I'm not sure, of like a list of machines and what kind of configuration needle would be best for it. Alright? Okay guys, that's it for this video. Don't forget to hit that like, comment below, subscribe to the channel, and on the comment guys, do remember this, like I really want to help you guys figure out which one to buy, because if you're gonna buy an experiment on your own, it could become expensive because you're gonna buy like for example, a 9RM-1, 9RM-2, 9RM-3. That's like 3 sets of this, basically the same needle except it has different tension levels. And yeah, if you want to do that, go ahead and do that. You're going to be supporting the company really well. But if you just want to like figure out exactly which one would work best with you, maybe I could help, although my word is not like the final decision. But I have a lot of experiences now with the cartridge and with other machines, and I could probably help you narrow down at least on 2 configurations that you can buy instead of 3, or just nail down to 1. Alright guys, that's it for this video.